Repeatedly throughout our nation's history, principled, hardworking people, organized and working together, have achieved great progress. Tremendous victories have been achieved by the people, often when pitted against great wealth and powerful oppressors. Ordinary people, on whose shoulders we stand, doing extraordinary things, overcame the forces of oppression and corruption to bring about the successes of movements that paved the way for future generations. Historically, it has been the people who have made possible the victories of movements for causes such as the abolition of slavery. And it was ordinary women who led the campaign for women's suffrage, organizing to push politicians to ratify the 19th Amendment and secure women's voting rights. Likewise, it was the committed men and women of the labor movement who helped push politicians to establish the Social Security system and the Fair Labor Standards Act, which affords protections such as a 40-hour work week, minimum wage standards, and a ban on child labor. And again, in the farm workers' movement, it has been the people who pushed for victories that have been achieved, and it is we, the people, who still must push for better, safer working conditions, protections against sexual harassment, and fair wages, using consumer boycotts, protests, and utilizing the media. During the civil rights movement, it was again the people, committed and tenacious, using the grassroots activism of protests, marches, and boycotts, who made tremendous victories possible. The pioneering advances in equal rights and dignity for members of the LGBTQ community have been won through decades of grassroots activism by the people, and by the election of bold leaders unafraid to speak out for justice against the tides of oppression. The state legalization of medical, and sometimes recreational cannabis, was achieved because of vigorous, grassroots engagement by committed, tenacious people. Victories of all of these movements have been made possible by the people and the visionary leaders they elected locally and nationally. And we can do it again. This Labor Day, as grassroots activists, the Rocky for Mayor campaign sincerely thanks all of the leaders, organizers, activists, and everyday people who have made huge successes possible and won major victories in not only the labor movement, but in all human rights movements, for the benefit of all. Thank you.